Okay. Well, you mentioned monetization, and I don't think I could get away from asking this question. So, for those that are trying to get their channel monetized, let's say they've been making content on a consistent basis, they're trying to get their channel monetized. Like, what advice would you give to the up and coming creator in that situation? A lot of people treat this as some huge hurdle. They're like, "Oh my gosh!" But there's some
Mhm.
tactics you can use and just consistency to, hit this goal.
I have basically a straight up formula for this for monetization. So you have to change certain things in the formula accordingly, but my version of it is this. 100,000 channel views is kind of like the parameter that I set for this in a 12-month period, because YouTube gives you 12 months to get 4,000 watch hours. You can get 1,000 subscribers in any time period. The requirements for YouTube monetization are 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time. So I broke it down and I said, you know what? On average, it turns out that with 100,000 views, people tend to get 1% of those to convert to subscribers. Turns out that with like 1 million views to get to 10,000 subscribers, it turns out 10 million views on average is what gets people to 100,000. So I found the 1% rule. So the 1% rule, as it turns out, in terms of your views, generates the additional subscriber conversions. So we already know, okay, we can get the subscribers from that. And then, okay, if I make 100 videos and I can't get 1,000 subscribers, maybe it's me. So that's the other thing. Because my thing is, okay, 100,000 views. Let's make 100 videos in a year. So what's 100 videos in a year? It's basically 2 uploads a week. Now, that sounds insane. That sounds really hard to do, but it's actually not that bad. I was once upon a time a daily content creator, and I've kind of been doing a lot more closely to near daily yet again for the second half of 2022 here. So, and I can tell you, it's actually not as difficult if you take my approach to it with things like batch recording.
I was gonna bring that up. You beat me to it.
Yeah, sharp and fast.
Lifesaver.
Yeah, like batch recording, sharp and fast editing, planning your content in advance, having like I'm going to do a series of this type of content. I'm going to do 5 of the same. I'm going to do 5 videos on this subject and do a series. I just make videos in series now. So I just do batches of 3 to 5 videos. I record 3 to 5 videos. Sometimes I'll record 3 in a morning session, another 2 or 3 in an afternoon or evening session. And okay, there, I've got a series of 5 or 6 videos. All I have to do is edit them. And if I get, and if I keep a lot of things consistent, then it's simple and it's easy. And it's not boring. Some people think it's boring content, but I see creators who upload every day. People like Abba and Preach, for example, they upload every day. They got the same background, same backdrop. Their editing style is simple. There's no wacky transitions. There's barely any effects. And again, their style is commentary, but they get hundreds of thousands of views every day. They blew up during the pandemic. They've been around forever, but they blew up during the pandemic. There's other people who do daily podcasts. You have all kinds of people out there crushing it. You have reaction channels that do an upload every day. PewDiePie uploaded, the biggest YouTuber before Mr. Beast, like he uploaded every day for like 10 years, 12 years to get to 100 million subscribers. It's like, I'm not guaranteeing that does it, but I'm saying it's not. If you gave yourself a challenge, even for 1 week or 1 month of, I'll just put out video every day, you will find a way to do it and you'll realize you made your process more efficient. I do things like that because I know I will become better doing it. But let's circle back to my monetization formula. Okay, you got to get 100,000 views. You're going to make 100 videos. So now I can tell you exactly how to get the watch hours, because let's break down the math again. 4,000 watch hours is 240,000 minutes of watch time. So if we make 100 videos, we could decide, you know what? We have to figure out the average view duration of those 100 videos. And we have to like get a certain amount. We know that those 100 videos have to get us 100,000 views. So that means for safety margins to have, in case some videos are not eligible, we got to average 3 minutes of average viewer duration on every one of these views of this thing. And so that's going to give us 300,000 minutes. So we're going to be 60,000 minutes over, which is good. That's a safety net. Okay. But on average, you're going to get 25 to 30% retention on your videos. So that means your videos can't be a certain length. So that means I now know that if I need 3 minutes and it's going to be like 25%, then that means I can't make videos that are shorter than like 12 minutes. So my best bet is to make all of my videos 12 to 16 minutes, no matter what. Make 100, and that means I got to figure it out. It's on me. It's like, oh, I'm going to be fluffing the video. No, it's on you to figure out a way to not fluff the video and still get 12 to 16 minutes of content. That's on you, homie. And yeah, you're going to have to edit it. So you might as well not be extra, and you need to make it cool and interesting, but as simple as possible, and put all the editing into the first 30 seconds of the video that people are using to make up their mind. Because after 30 seconds, it's harder to click away from a video. After you're already in, once you're 30 seconds into a video, once you're 30 seconds into a television show, a channel on the clicker, it's harder to just, it's like you're in now and you're lazy and you're like, I'll just sit here through this. It's too much trouble to do something else. That's how our brains work. So just edit aggressively that first 30 seconds to increase the retention. Make videos 12 to 16 minutes until you're monetized. The good news is later, if those videos are rewatchable or evergreen, you'll have more ads in them, so you'll make more money on your old videos anyway if you do this. Because if your videos are under 8 minutes, then like you can't have a pre-roll, mid-roll, and post-roll ad, so you can't have more ads on them, so you don't make as much money. You just get one ad. If your videos are longer, you get to have 2 to 3 ads. So obviously you stand to make more money this way anyway, once you are monetized and getting ad revenue. So this strategy makes sense because, and again, if you were like, oh, well, I can't make that many videos, then you're gonna have to tweak the formula and you're gonna have to like get, oh, I need to make shorter videos. If you need to make shorter videos, then great. Congratulations, you made it really hard on yourself because now instead of getting 25% average view duration, you can't win unless you get 50% if you're gonna make shorter videos. And you might feel like, okay, I can do that. I can, if I make videos 6 to 8 minutes, I can get people to watch 50% of it. Well, you better nail that, because if you don't, then it's going to be a problem. Or I can't make 2 videos a week. I can only make 1. Well, you're going to have to get more views or higher retention or something, and you're going to have to like you and really commit to converting to subscribers. So, and that's harder because once you have, when you're a working class creator, when you're not even monetized and you work a 9-to-5 job and this is part-time, the threshold quality of the content you can make, especially with limited resources and using your phone and stuff like that,
right,
cheap gear, there's a limit to how competitive the content can really be. And you don't have experience and you haven't been on camera before. So realistically, my answer is, here's how, without making perfect content, you can still be within these thresholds and you can still accomplish this with very little resources and little experience, because we're now just playing to the most likely law of averages and common denominators, and we're giving ourselves a lot of threshold and wiggle room for error. So we're just doing it my way is almost guaranteeing it. But if you're going to sit there and you're going to be in your feelings of, I want to make shorter content, I want to do this, you're increasing the level of performance that you have to have and the quality you have to do it your way. My way acknowledges where you're at, and the only difference is the mentality of being a little bit stubborn or romantic about the content you want to make.
Oh man, that's all beautiful. Like, you broke it down to a simple formula. And as someone who's gone through the monetization process twice, once for the app lifestyle, second for financial anatomy, and this podcast is going to be a third time. That all speaks volume. Like, for the app lifestyle, I literally thought about, I didn't do the exact numbers like you said, but I realized if I wanted to get the watch time, because I hit the subscribers fairly early on, but watch time, that's going to be a hurdle. I decided, okay, I need videos that are going to range between 10 to 20 minutes at least. But how can I get away with doing that? I came up with, I'm going to make a free course on Uber Eats. It's going to have 7 parts, and each video is going to be between 10 to 20 minutes. And I kept releasing those videos on a weekly basis. Then before I knew it, I was monetized. And
a free series is a free course is hard to turn down. And a free course requires you to watch it all the way through. And a free course requires you to watch over and over and over. I agree. This is brilliant.
What's up, everyone? What you just watched was a clip from one of the episodes of the Side Hustler Society podcast. So if you're interested in this clip, I encourage you to check out the full episode linked in the description and also on the end screen right now. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and hit that bell notification if you want to be notified when the show comes out. And thumbs up on the video greatly helps. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next video.